What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to G Miles World. And right now we're going to be talking NFL mock draft. I just want to go on record and tell you guys, I don't really like a lot of the players in this draft. I'm not really excited about it. I know, usually there's some high players that we're paying attention to. I guess it's a few of them, but right now it's an edge rusher that everybody's getting excited about. And for me, it's like, once you jump into the NFL, it gets more and more difficult, and very, very few of them really, pan out. I remember Jadeveon Clowney, when he knocked that dude's helmet off, he lived off that hype for so long, and I don't think he's actually lived up to what we thought he would be because he's been injured. When he's been healthy, he's a monster, but he just hasn't been able to give us that, continuous, just, always on the field, gritty type of feel that we got. So I'm not really excited about this draft overall, but we're going to go through how to get the actual collectibles and, which ones we're utilizing for the actual sets. All right, so I actually did the first one live with you guys on stream where we chose, obviously, I believe that they're going to go edge rusher. So we chose the edge rusher as our #1 pick. Now, to get the collectibles, you have to run through, a series of challenges. They're very, very simple. When it comes to, going through it. It's not something that's overly difficult. I did it earlier live on stream with you guys, like I said, right here on YouTube. So if you want to see how it went through, you guys can go back and check it out. Not a big deal with that. But with the way that everything is working out right now, you're going to have to go through these 20. And for every one that you do, you're going to get a mock draft collectible. All right. Now, this is the secret to it. Pretty much, I feel, right, I think EA gave us the blueprint pretty much on what to pick. Now, you can actually look at what some of these NFL aficionados are saying, or you can just go with your gut feeling. It's the draft, dude. Like, if we get a decent amount of them right, we're going to end up getting something free. It is what it is, but it's at that point when you get it free, is it really going to have a value? It's mud. Like, we don't know what the market's going to do and what's actually going to happen, but you can go through all of it, and it pretty much tells you all of what the picks are, right? And what they think it might be. So this is something that's very, very interesting. And this is what I'm going to choose to do, right? I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to go based on each one, the way that EA set it up. So even before, like I told you guys before, I knew that the edge rushers were, pretty much being looked at as #1 and #2 picks. EA then coincided with that thought before I even looked at it. So the Jaguars may be looking for a new edge rusher. They're telling you in the description what they may be looking for. So if you're not really kin to knowing what's going on with the draft, if you're not a heavy draft person, then this may be more difficult for you to kind of understand. And you have to actually go through another way and probably look at ESPN and Fox and all that stuff to figure it out. Or you can just take the tips that they're giving you and figure it out. So I showed you that I took an edge rusher for the #1 mock draft player. Now, the Lions pick, Jeff Okudah is on injured reserve. The Lions may be strengthening their defenses with a new cornerback. Now, this is where it gets a little kind of iffy because I don't feel the Lions are going to take a corner, but maybe they will. You know what I'm saying? It's a high chance that they will. When you go down over here, it says right here at the end, so an offensive tackle could create new opportunities they're looking for. So the Texans, would they take a tackle? I think they're pretty good with David Mills. Maybe they want to protect him a little bit more. That's the way you have to do it. And you have to go through each one and then just pick based on that. Right here, defensive line. Now, you could probably say edge rusher. Well, hold up. Defensive game with a free safety to reinforce it. Okay, so free safety, not even edge rusher. So we could look for free safety for the pick right there, right? For #4. And then you keep going straight down throughout, all right? The Giants are in big need of a new offensive tackle. Well, maybe it'll help Saquon Barkley getting savagely just ripped behind the line of scrimmage every time he's out there, which is why the dude's always injured. And you just pretty much go through it like that. So let's walk through a few of them so I can just let you guys know what I'm picking. Now, again, I don't think the Lions will take a corner, but I'm going out on a limb with EA and just trusting EA to kind of, maybe they know something. They're looking at that part. What else is really out there? Like I said, I don't really think there's something that's like, oh, I got to get that. Maybe it'll change closer to the 28th when the draft actually happens. But right now, I don't even really think that any of the teams really know what they want, except for a few. You know what I'm saying? But again, it is what it is. So the second one should be a corner. The third should be an offensive tackle. All right? So second, corner, third, offensive tackle. So let's go over and look at what where the collectibles go and everything like that. And once you get your collectibles from doing the challenges, you're going to come over to the sets. You're going to go over to the NFL draft, and then you're going to look for the mock draft, right? We've already done the first pick. So the second pick I think we just said, look, we're going to try DB, right? Because that's what EA is giving us as a hint. Look, again, you guys may be better off. A lot of you guys probably think it's going to be first and second edge rusher. We don't know. I'm just doing a guess, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is the way that I'm going about it. If EA does us dirty, it won't be the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's going to be the first time they did us dirty. So I'm going to go DB. Now, for the third, we're going to go O-line. And we're going to go through this list. This is what you're going to do. And based on your knowledge of it, maybe you go above and beyond and you try to really go and search it out and see what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go O-line because that's what it looks like the Texans may end up doing. So if you believe that, you know, that I'm on to something with that, you know, as far as them going O-line, go for it. If you know something else that I don't, write it in the comments. And maybe somebody else will go with what your pick is. But again, I just think it's easier for those of us that, like, for real, I don't really care about this draft, dude. Like, it's sort of like this, man. It's like, okay, you know, who wherever anybody else ends up, it doesn't matter. And then here goes the mock draft rewards. So 20 correct, you're going to get, for all NCAT 32 first round draft players, plus an NFL NCAT past champions and heroes, plus future mystery gift. That's for 20 correct. And then it goes, you know, pretty much like that. I do not believe that anyone is going to be that good unless you glitch the system to get pretty much all 20 correct. The NFL teams don't, the dudes that are actually doing the draft don't know what they're doing, and they're picking players that don't make any sense. So it's no way possible anybody, dude, if you get that right, you probably made a deal with the devil. All right. And as you go down, you get a different amount of things, you know, amount of players and stuff like that. You get all NCAT, NFL draft past champions and heroes, but you get decent rewards. So it's worth it to do it. You know what I'm saying? As you pretty much go through. But for the most part, I think we could probably say we'll end up with like maybe 10 correct. All right, that's pretty much what you're looking for. But the blueprint that I'm giving you is just based on the fact, like, it's such a weird draft that there may be trade-ups. There may be people, you know, coming up in the draft that we don't know about that may need those positions. So you just go back and forth through this and you just read what the descriptions are, and that's how you're going to do it if you don't have any prior knowledge. Again, if you have prior knowledge to what's going on and you've been studying the draft and you're really into it, you're probably going to be doing things completely opposite from what I'm doing right now. But I'm just showing you the way I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a part of it. So now we got the O-line, the Jets. It don't really matter what the Jets do. They don't know what they're doing. So the Jets, free safety, and then the Giants go on O-line, right? So Jets, free safety. What is it? Who got the O-line? Is that because both of them suck? So I just really, the Jets and the Giants. All right, Jets, safety, Giants, O-line. All right, and then that's pretty much how you would do it, and you would pretty much, you know, just fill out the whole thing by going back and forth that way. And then if it turns out that we get most of them right, you're just getting something for free anyway. But again, I would love for someone to share, you know, their thoughts on it and, you know, pretty much let us know, like, yo, I think that this is it, G, you know, yo, what about this? Something like that. We going free safety, okay, they don't got free, hold up. QB, wide receiver, DB. So it's going to be DB, I guess. It has to be, we got to go DB because I guess they would consider a free safety a DB. All right. And then we need O-line for the next one for number 5. And then, like I said, you see the whole list there. Go back and forth until you're done. And then let us know what it's all about, bro. And then we'll pretty much go from there. So hopefully this has helped you out. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Stay blessed. Until next time. One love, y'all.